Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. So, we're just currently building a lot of stuff. Let me see. Oop. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. The Forest of Symbols. After the successful publication of the publications of the Symbolist movement, Barthélemy Bouzic has decided to follow his path and embark upon a literary journey of his own, a source of concern for the trade unions. And yet, to wine, to opium even, I prefer the elixir of your lips, on which love flaunts itself. And in the wasteland of desire, your eyes afford the wells to slake my thirst. They deserve to have a private life. He becomes more popular. The trade unions get big mad. This is unheard of. A poet politician. He becomes less popular. The trade unions get happier. Okay. Or, he will have to step down. 5% of academics pops in Ile-de-France become more radical, and presumably he loses something. He's the leader of them. You know what? Let him have a little popularity. I'll make the trade unions mad over that. The root of the problem. Following research into the nature of Pebrine, we have successfully discovered both the fungus that has caused the disease and the method to prevent it from spreading through the silkworm farms. We are now capable of applying the discovered methods to clear out our farms of the infection. It is created there again by the bad seeds that are prepared there, or that are imported there, in the day when we raise, in a locality of great culture, only seeds deprived of corpuscles. Almost all generations there will be guaranteed against Pebrine, and will become, not to mention consider that this disease, clear to reproduce. We are once more at the fore of world science. A method of mitigating the Pebrine epidemic through the Encourage Agricultural Industry decree has been discovered, and extra prestige, or share the cure with other affected nations. We don't get the prestige bonus, but instead, all nations affected with Pebrine will receive the means to resolve the epidemic in return for increased relations and the possibility of owed obligations. I've got plenty of prestige. I'm going to do the second one. I would love to have some free obligations. Now, did I already start doing the Encourage Agricultural Industry? I did. Wonderful. So that means I should be good to go after a year. So that should be good. What's this? Netherlands is going after the Marina Kingdom. Interesting. I'm sort of shocked that the Marina Kingdom remained independent for so long. They're going for a conquest CB on both North Madagascar and South Madagascar. Well, that is interesting. It looks like the USA and Great Britain are all interested in stepping in. No, I'm not going to get involved. I'm not. I need to look to my own situation. And by look to my own situation, I mean I want to conquer Darfur and Bugmiri before these get sort of out of my way. Ottoman Empire, you're interested in stepping in, huh? Ooh, political agitation. That's exciting. That gives us a little bit extra authority to play with. So let's throw that fine art thing back in. Ooh. I'm actually not using the entire construction queue. Well, the investment pool is still going up, which is kind of bananas. Let's take a look at our market before anything else, because I want to see kind of how we're looking here. Electrics industries are very, very profitable and should continue. We are building railways in these areas. And the automotive industry needs an expansion. A significant one, in my humble opinion. So, let's do that. So, we'll start with automotive. There's a lot of levels in construction already. Let's increase the ones in... Wow. Normandy is just an absolute hub. Is that my queue? No, it isn't. It's the AI finally doing things that are smart. That's exciting. Alright, well, we'll boost up the others. Manon-Joux, Ile-de-France, and Orléans-Berry. And we got a bunch in Aquitaine, so we'll do there as well. And then, for the electrics industry, let's go ahead and boost up Auvergne-Limousin, Languedoc, and Brittany. And that'll be just fine. I'm going to throw... Let's go with 15 levels at the top of the queue. That's like 15 levels, right? Yeah, might as well be. Alright, and that'll be fine. So, I was going to go after Bagmiri and Darfur. Let's get that started. Hello, sir. Conquer state, no one interested in stepping... Well, Great Britain might step in. But if they do, that's not a tragedy. No, I'll go for Darfur first. No one's going to stop me. Oh, USA might. But Great Britain will not. Ottoman Empire could. But that's okay. I don't think they're actually gonna. If Great Britain steps in... So if USA steps in, that won't be a tragedy. Because I can take the USA by themselves. Kinda no problem. We'll just use the Army of East Africa here for now. If the USA steps in, what do I do? Probably I demand the transfer of Liberia. Although maybe I don't, because I don't want them to have a CB that they can enforce. So maybe I just let it kind of be. If Britain steps in... Okay, so Britain has finally finished colonizing in all the way through here. I think if Britain steps in, then what do? I think I focus on taking the territories in West Africa. Getting Benin, Oyo, and Dahomey on my own side. Sierra Leone, maybe. Or not getting them on my side, transferring them from Britain. Congo is also a British subject? Yes, they are. Okay. Let's get this going here. We're going to find out. Ooh, North German mass immigration. Excellent. I'm going to find out what becomes of this. Interestingly, only Egypt is stepping in on our side. I wonder if there's a thing going on where only countries that are... Ooh, oil on the Ivory Coast. Nice. I wonder if there's a thing going on where only subject states that have an interest will step into your wars. I wonder if that's part of it. Ooh, I also need to get Isaac and Orsangali in for Ethiopia. So that's another thing I could do if the British decide that they want to be in a war against me. Their infamy is getting way out of hand. Britain, dial it back. Colonization of Gabon completed. Excellent. Slowly but surely, our colonization speed is increasing. A fact that I'm very pleased about, because again, I want to take as much of this territory from the British as I can, because this is territory the British are going to spread into. Same with this area and the Portuguese, and I would love to be able to get more of it than they get. That's kind of my MO at this time. Again, my infamy is pretty reasonable. Still improving relations with the United States. The United States is proving quite salty towards me, but that's okay. Very pleased to... Right, no. They are in my thing. We're just not a market yet. Very pleased to have Portugal in my market. How is... In my power block. How is the power block doing? We're at 85. Liberty Desire... Egypt is the lowest. Liberty Desire. And 3 independent non-block members. And we got a new mandate available. Again, I'm not going to grab vassalization 2. I don't think that's very good. There's our war with Darfur. Just go ahead and snag that territory. Felice Toulon has passed. Let's take a look at our armies. The army of northern France needs a new leader. This guy seems alright, but let's go ahead and find someone else to join him. Basic entrepreneur, Bonapartist, aesthete. You're fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Harvest condition, Champagne. Alright, so there's Darfur basically knocked out. Beautiful. Our place in the sun. Oh, I finally completed the scramble for Africa. This is the first time. Oh, excellent. Our colonial efforts in Africa have borne fruit, claiming a sizable portion of the continent for our own designs. Some may yet dispute the exact reach of our colonial empire, but none can dispute its presence. To those who want to argue over borders, I say what I have always said. History, now as before, is written by the cartographers. This is only the beginning of the French Empire. 100 prestige permanently. Heck yes. That's exciting. Alright, let's grab Begmiri next. I don't think anyone's going to stop me, and if they do, then so be it. I'll once again mobilize the Army of East Africa. Yaka diplomatic play. Down here. Alright, well, we'll mobilize the Army of West Africa to deal with that. No problem whatsoever. Colonization of Eastern New Guinea completed. Wonderful. Oh, the British took a bunch. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I should be able to buy this little chunk from Portugal. In fact, as soon as I'm not in a diplomatic play anymore, I'll be able to get that done. Excuse me? Lower Congo front. Well, why aren't you on your way there? Why don't you get going? Come on now. Revolution in Japan. This is a Japanese socialist revolt. Interesting, a small one. They're doing council republic with census suffrage and cooperative ownership, as opposed to the Empire of Japan, which is a census suffrage monarchy under agrarianism. Interesting. What a curious situation. United States of America, what are you trying to do to Honduras? They're trying to get them into a protectorate. Oh, interesting. There's a leave power block CB. That's curious. I wonder if that's something they added because countries just falling out of power blocks due to low leverage was becoming a weird problem. I could get an obligation from Japan to help them with this thing. I think I'll do that. Is there anyone likely to stand on the other side? Doesn't seem like it. Sure, I'll take an obligation. A gobble-gobble-gobblegation. Turkey and straw. Do you want it? Wonderful. And all my subjects joined in as well. Alright, so we're doing a couple of wars at a time. Not going to be a big deal. Hopefully, my aggression against Begmiri will not lead to other countries that I would actually have a problem fighting getting involved. Alright. So from here, taking another look at the market. I still need more iron. I need more iron in this market. Friends, I need iron. Resources, iron mines. Are we maxed out in France? We're not. First of all, iron mines in Champagne, iron mines in Rhône, iron mines in Savoy, iron mines in Alsace-Lorraine. Two Sicilies is damaging relations. Bremen backs down. Interesting. And then, do I want to build any iron mines in any of my subjects? Royal March has a little quiet spot at the end of it. I could afford to... Oh, but Switzerland's in a population crisis. Build some in Sardinia. Oh, I've got a lot of mine capacity in North Africa. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go mine maxing in North Africa. Constantine needs more rail. Just throw those in at the top. I'm going to build a bunch of them because I need the infrastructure there. And that should be fine. Alright, nobody's stepping into any of these wars, so I'm just war maxing. I'm going to be at 3 wars at once.
Hey, Peter, man, what would you do if you won the lottery? I'd do 3 wars at once.
Oh, man. I think I'm dating myself with that reference. But that's okay. That's okay. These things happen. Do I have an army on my way there? Oh, I do. Oh, they're getting there in good order. Wonderful.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Let me see. Working on Dreadnought. Oh, that's really going to help in wars. Destroyer, not so much. But Defense in Depth is also going to be a huge, huge Damnation. Lunda diplomatic play. Alright, so Wadai has been fully conquered. My boys are still walking despite the fact that the game is paused. They're what's the word for that? They're glitch walking. Army of West Africa is on its way across this unincorporated territory to the Lunda front. So that's the Begmiri situation and the Yaka situation are both now dealt with. I've still got an army in Japan, and I've got another colonial rebellion brewing in Lunda, which I can deal with. Now, there's a communist revolt in Hamburg, which I believe Prussia is on one side of. Yes, seems that way. Prussia, are you still autocracy maxing? No, they're doing universal suffrage. Based. Let me see. Nice. Oil in Dongola. Very nice. So I think maybe when this diplomatic play finishes, I'll start going after the... Oh, no, I can start going after them now. Wonderful. I'm just war maxing now. Not the most efficient way of going about it, but... Hey! The Pebrine epidemic is completed. With diligent effort on the part of both our scientists and the silkworm farmers who applied their solution, our silk industry has recovered from the Pebrine epidemic affecting it. Our new knowledge of the cause of the disease will benefit us for many years to come. Finally, the cells are once again filled with cocoons, the worms within unwittingly undergoing the metamorphosis that would soon be cut short by a bath of boiling water. A worker passed between the racks of wooden cells, the shadow of stress almost removed from his brow. His list of tasks had been lengthened, of course, and his pay raised only fractionally, but it was certainly better than not having a job at all. A toast to our scientists, stronger intelligentsia. Both states lose the Pebrine epidemic debuff. Or reactivate our silk industries, there's no time to waste. They get a buff instead of the intelligentsia becoming stronger. I want to get the throughput buff instead. Alright, so from here, I can safely cancel those two agricultural industry decrees. And then from there, I can use the budget to throw some consumption taxes in here. I'd rather tax dope than coffee. Anyway, again, hopefully this is going to supply me with sufficiency of iron that I can do all this stuff. Alright, Dreadnought unlocked. That's wonderful. Both of my fleets are docked. I still only have the 2 fleets, right? No, I have a 3rd fleet. Where are you? Head on back, sir. Where were you? You were over here. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit the upgrade all units button once again. I believe Dreadnoughts, the production method, does not use radios. No, it does use radios. Okay. Wonderful. Alright, so that'll create more jobs in the tech industry as well. And we'll see how that changes up our market. Now, I think the electrics industry... Hey, there we go. Japanese Socialist Revolt dealt with. I think the electrics industry is still basically profitable. Automotive industry definitely is, but we can't go expanding it all william-nilliam at this point. The Army of North Africa? What are you doing down there? Oh, not you. Where are you at? Oh, you're in Japan. Ah, because they're... It's because they're exiled. They're on their way down to Guinea, which I don't think is where you should be going. You should be going over here. To North Africa, the place that you're the army of. Alright. Let me see. I got 2 more diplomatic plays in progress. Once this one's done, okay, I can't go after these countries yet. But we're just gonna sort of plow in through the bottom here. USA is damaging relations again. Gosh dang it. USA, what's wrong with you? We used to be such good friends. Ooh, oil and Constantine. Excellent. Let me see. We got electricity shortages. Can decrease the autonomy of Persia. Don't mind if I do. Shabamzo. Muhammad is just pretending it left the Empire of the French. It didn't really. We're going to reduce their subject movements. In fact, if it wouldn't destabilize everything, I would annex them. But it will destabilize everything, so I'm not going to do that. Persia is rebellious for now, but their liberty desire is going down really, really fast. So that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. In a very chill episode, we're just building a whole mess of iron mines. Investment pool is... Okay, investment pool is going down, so I don't necessarily need to be building more investment pool. East Angola is sorting itself out rapidly within in good order. And once this is done, maybe I'll let these two wars finish themselves out so that I can demobilize armies. Because that's going to save me a little bit of cash medium term. Not that I guess it really matters. Yeah, relations with Muhammad were not great. Dahomey is damaging relations as well, which is curious. Guns and steam. Antoine Lorté has successfully deployed our impressive dreadnoughts in the ongoing conflict, proving that they are not mere vanity projects for the Navy. Manatee projects. Oh man, I almost said manatee projects.
That would have been silly.
At first, onlookers were shocked. It appeared from the distance that the ship itself had exploded. In fact, the flames engulfing it were from its first full broadside. The ship itself was quite unharmed, though I have heard later that it is inadvisable to keep any fragile objects on board for such an occasion. More impressive now than ever, extra prestige, or now that we know how to use them effectively even in peacetime, extra prestige from Navy power projection. So, I can get 5% to all my prestige, or double that from Navy power projection. So the question is, how much of my prestige is from Navy power projection? And the answer is, I can tell by looking at this. Navy power projection is 3,000, whereas the total is 12,000. So if the total is 12,000, Navy power projection is a quarter of that. So I will actually get more. No, I need to just do the math, because if I don't do the math, I'll be feeling very silly. So 5% of the entire thing is, of the entire 12,000 is 600, whereas 10% of the 3,000 is 300. All right, so we're just going to take the flat prestige buff. Bam. This is why it's important to teach kids number sense, because that's the sort of thing you need to be able to do in your head. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that what I just did was impressive. Stonks. Because it wasn't. It was not at all. It was just regular math. But number sense is the kind of thing that helps you look at those and go intuitively which one of these is going to be more. Alright, so that allows the demobilization of my armies, which will save a little bit of cash, and now we can continue to go. Just march southward. 3.6. It's actually a little bit more lengthy than I was expecting, but that's okay. We'll send the armies back. No problem whatsoever. Now, I see that I have electricity shortages in a bunch of areas. Let's take a quick look through that. So, Windward Coast, Rift Valley, Equatoria, and Chad. So, Windward Coast is here. Okay, they do need more. Need one more level here. I'm just going to throw these all at the top. The Rift Valley over here. They are also... they're not fully employed. And what do they need in terms of supply? They need more. I'm going to increase this by 1 and subsidize. Equatoria is over here. Local price is 65. I just need to subsidize. And then Chad being here. Local demand is 50, so I just need to subsidize. Alright. Next set. Congo, Western New Guinea, Bougainville, and Kanak. Congo is here. Demand is extremely low. I'll just subsidize these ones. Western Bougainville. Pretty sure is around here somewhere. Seems I'm incorrect. Alright. Bougainville. Where are you? Oh, you're way over here. Oh, my bad. Local price is 10. I'm just going to subsidize it. Same deal any other way. And then French Kanak is down here. Probably same situation, yeah. We'll just subsidize the power plant. It's fine. I can afford it. These are small power plants. If we ever get to the point where it's not working, we'll reassess. East and West Micronesia, Katanga, Herreraland, and Mauritania. Mauritania, let's look there first. Local price is at 30. Well, you are hiring. I'll just give you a subsidize. Herreraland, that's down here. Local price is 2. Alright, we'll subsidize just to get them running. And then French Katanga is here. Yes. Throw in a level and subsidize. And then East and West Micronesia, which are way out here. Here's East Micronesia. Price is once again quite low, so we'll subsidize. And then West Micronesia should be west of there. Over here. Same deal. Alright. That should be just fine. Rubber in Uganda. Excellent. So this state consists of Uganda and Bunyoro as well. This is the... What state is this, technically? This is the state of Uganda. So once we've taken over that area, we'll have the whole state united, and that'll be nice. We'll be able to have everything we desire. Or at least a bunch of resources in Central Africa. And then probably a lot of this territory I should be able to purchase. We've actually almost completely finished our mining projects. So that's very good. So what else do we need? We've brought the price of iron down significantly, but not that significantly. Curious. I can definitely expand oil resources. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, we need to reset some production methods. Well, we'll wait till the end of the war to do that. Oil rigs. Anywhere we can boost them up. Yes, Constantine will max them out. Sahara will max them out. And there are a bunch in Persia that we can build up. Oh, there's some in Sokoto as well. Inner Mauritania, Ivory Coast, Chad. It's just a bunch of places where we can get a little bit more oil. I'm not going to focus on any of the places outside outside of French directly held territory for now, but we'll work on it. It's a process. Wow, I can't believe that demand is still high. Although actually, it's just that a million trade centers are getting built. That's really why demand for motors is so high. It's all going to the international market because they can't get their motor costs down because my motor industries are super well managed and efficient. It's definitely not just the size of my economy. Jules Roti, no. No. Jules Roti has died. He was the inventor of roti, delicious bread from India. Probably. I'll never look it up. Let me see. Does that break any of my armies? Doesn't appear so. I think the army of southern France needs another fella in charge. So let's throw one more in. Oh, we got a hedonistic feminist aligned with the intelligentsia. Based. Put this man in command of an army. Wonderful. I'm so pleased. And we are nearly done with our little war here. Excellent. I'm going to immediately go ahead with snagging the rest of the state of Uganda. Oh, the United States will fight. Well, perhaps that will be a more interesting war than originally predicted. Great Britain will not. Dead. Alright, USA, let's see what you're made of. Oil in Timbuktu, excellent. Oh. 2 weeks till defense and death. That'll be really nice. I'm basically going to hit the upgrade button as soon as that becomes available because getting siege artillery is going to be just marvelous. That's basically the word for, I think, what you're seeing in mostly like World War I battlefields is... Alright. There's defense in depth. Liberia sides. So we will hit the upgrade all units button once again. But then this war will have to wait for next episode. For now, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.